reposititiong. Welcome to my channel where I show you my personal martial art of Bagua Kuntao Silat. Today is part 2 of bridge hands or Qiao, where I'm going to show you how we practice as a bridge to actual sparring. Or you'll find it similar to push hands or sticky hands in other systems, but it's decidedly different. And here what we want to do is work up to becoming closer and closer to actual sparring. In the first practice, which you'll see in my other video, we're standing like this with lead hand, lead foot, facing each other in a 3/4 position with one foot in front of the other. And what we would do is I would try to push him off balance or touch his chest or pull him off balance, and he would try to do the same to me. And while we were doing that, we would go through different palm body positions with just one hand as we were trying to do that to each other, maintaining the ground path in our center, where if I pushed and he pushed, we would feel the ground in each other. And there he found I was off balance and pulled me off. So that's what we would do. And that's what it's for. Or eventually, as you're trying to do it faster and faster, you speed up, you are controlling each other. Now, I told you, eventually, at the next level, we would have to introduce our rear hand, which makes it exponentially more difficult. However, in this one, we're standing with our toes slightly in, knees bent, back straight, and pelvis tilted up. So, and totally relaxed. We always stay relaxed. One hand inside, one hand outside. Same thing. Our feet don't move. This is Qiao or bridge hands practice number 2. Make sure you can touch the other person, as in the last video, he can touch me. And what we are going to do is attempt to thwart the other person. Now here is where it becomes even more important that you stay relaxed. As soon as I tense up or he tenses up, the other person's going to know it. And he's just going to push and you're going to fall off balance. You've lost your center. You want to maintain root, relaxation, be able to issue power by rotating your joints, pushing from the ground out to the extremities, wherever that may be, or pulling in, same thing. So he's off balance. And when we do this, he's going to try to do the same thing to me. Now, there you go. As we do that, start very, very slowly. It's quickly able to go into a shoving match. We don't want this to be a shoving match. What we want this to do is where you're going to move back and forth, where your inside and outside hand positions are going to be changing constantly. So you start off one hand, one arm outside, one arm inside, and the same with him. But eventually you'll be moving and you'll find yourself in positions where they're both outside or both inside, and he's trying to thwart and you're trying to thwart. You'll go up and down and move around and all this sort. However, you're going to start off, you got to start off somewhere so you know have that neutral position where both of you have similar advantage. You can both touch each other, and you'll be using the positions and movements you learn while practicing the form and other practices, silk reeling greatly, and other practices that you'll use to push him off balance, maintain your own balance, pull him off balance, maintain your own balance, or shear his skeleton, pushing his skeleton, same, and he'll be doing the same thing to you. So there are no set positions, but you'll recognize them as you're going through. And if you'll think about it, you're like, oh, what did I do? How do I do in the form? You can look at piercing palm, where you simply go forward, and he'll be thinking, while I do that, or if he tries the same to me, torquing palm, where I move it and turn him to the side and then push him off with a forearm push, elbow, or anything like that. And those are the ideas that you'll be feeling and playing with as you're doing bridge hands or Qiao practice number 2. Yeah, it seems like you're there and all of a sudden you're not. It's crazy. Again, it's hard. It is more difficult than it appears. Yeah. You can see it easily devolves into a pushing contest. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to do that. What you want to do is move to your arm, body positions, palm positions, and you're pushing or pulling the person off balance, and they're doing the same to you. This is what's going to allow you to be able to feel this, strike, receive strikes, evade strikes, step, move around, and understand what it means to have a resistant person trying to do the same thing to you. This is just drill number 2 after drill number 1. It's the very beginning. Later on, and we're showing this slowly so you can see it, and even then, since we're both fairly grounded and rooted and moving our center back and forth, we can feel and catch each other and just pull off easy. And you'll find that doing it to your partners too, especially at first, or even later on when you both develop like we have and get better. But when you find it, you'll instantly know, like I feel him stiff here, I just push, and he can't avoid it. He tried to spin it around. Yeah, he tried to spin it around. I caught it and just shoved him. You'll feel those too. Later on, you'll both be off balance. What you do is maintain relaxation. Yeah, and he tried to do it to me. Yeah, and he's cheating too. So he feels pushed off. He just goes with it and shoves me. That's not what you're supposed to do. What you're supposed to do is simply, feel that. And wherever. Do what?
So you already stacked me.
Yeah, it feels where he's tense, and you just push that. You want to maintain relaxes, or he tries to feel it and go, and I simply lead him down that path. And there you go. He found it. He just pushed my center the easy way. What you don't want to do is when you see tricks with many people who do push hand style stuff, and this is not classic push hands. This is push hand style. This is not classic sticky hands. This is sticky hand style. This is a particular kind of movement. It is more crude, but it's that way on purpose because sparring is crude. Everybody tries to make a thing. This is just a bridge, hence the name. So what you don't want to do is get into pulling on their elbows and maintaining that where they can't issue force and you just simply redirect it with a finger twitch. That's defeating the purposes of this drill. He's allowing you to do that elbow trick, which a lot of people do with push hands and other style people. Just know that that person knows what you're doing and they're just letting you do it. You're not getting away with anything. You're not proving anything other than the person just knows that's your trick and he's allowing it because he doesn't care. So try to be equal so you understand, because in no fight are they going to let that stay on there. They're going to constantly be wiping, pushing, moving things around. And here, or just raining blows down on you, and it won't matter if you hold the elbow, just because they're going to strike you with one hand and then they know where your other hand is, and they're just going to keep raining blows. And this one, what you're learning to do is maintain your ground path while you're striking, evading, while you can't move your feet. And you're going to find we're going to be moving our feet. We'll do that later. But at this moment, it's double bridge hands or Qiao style while we're trying to push or pull that person off balance and he tries to push or pull us off balance. So let's see how that works. And we'll go slow so you can see it. And as soon as they go off balance, it's over. If he comes in for a headbutt or shoulder roll, yeah, that's cheap. So, and that's all the contest is for. If you want to do a hard push. You can see he was still off balance when he did it. We're stuck right here. Yeah. So
if you have to step off, you lost.
Yeah, if you step off, you lost, and that's the idea. Since we're so close and we're doing this, you have to stay relaxed to be able to feel it. You're going to know, and he's going to know when he was off balance. Of course, he could rush you and push you off balance. Anybody can do that. That's why I say don't make this a pushing contest. Just make this a sensitivity contest.
You don't want to be way out here because then your root's all crazy anyway.
Yeah, and it throttle. You want to be within an easy palm width away or arm width away, touching palms easily and be able to push him off, and he can do the same to you. Or push him, and you know when if he has to take a step or he knows he's lost his balance, it's over. You won. You just start again. You just keep going, and that's the idea. So when we see that, he does the same to me, and he's going to try to push and pull my chest and arms, and I'm going to try to do the same to him. And what you're going to see, we know because we're pushing it. To you, it's going to look different than it actually is. But I know when he pushes me and pulls me off balance, and when he just goes with it and continues to push me, and we're fine with it. And you're going to know it too. Like I said, make this fun. So you're going to know it too, and you'll feel it. And I felt it with him and just shoved him down on his back. But and I bring it up, and it can go quickly, and it's hard to see. It's hard to see on camera, so that's why we're trying to be slow when you see it. If you're doing it explosively, you can do explosively. You have to be. I'm sunk and rooted. I just pushed him off. He just bounced off of me. So that's where you get to once you start practicing. Go slow, go easy. No, you're helping each other. Cooperative contest, so you can use it for both of your purposes and learning how to enter, move hands, where these position instructors are, what they mean, how they affect your balance and center, and how you can manipulate your and their center and balance through that attachment. And you can maintain that ground path all the time, no matter what position. Yeah. Nope. Got stuck in my own center. I had nowhere to go.
I get stuck up here.
Yeah, happen.
Yeah.
Like that. You see with us, I'm affecting him by pushing on his arms when it's available because his center's so sunk, and I push his arms and then turn his center. He does the same to me. So we feel that happening. And you see me, I'm going with the hand positions of the form and of the practice that you've done up to this point, attempting to move him off balance while I maintain my own balance and my own center. Yeah. Oh, right in the groin. Yeah, you should stay. This is waist up. So. Frustrating. It's like, yes. Oh, I moved to.
If I could have kept my breathing out, you'd have pushed yourself over.
Yeah. A good note. I'm cheap. There's a lot going on in this. So we come up, it's just like when you're sparring. You see people circling and looking at each other. Now, boop, 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 but you don't see all the setting, position changes, and other body shifts and balances before they get to that contact point. Same thing here. That's why it's preparing you for sparring. So I won't bore you with it anymore, other than both hands sunk, 2 feet in, one outside, one inside. They're doing the same, and you maintain your ground path and contact all the way. So the pressure of my foot comes out in my hands, arms, elbows. I'm trying to push or pull him off balance. He's trying to do the same thing to me. And through it all, you maintain contact. That's the idea. Thank you for watching. And please subscribe. Go to my website. Hit the like button. Free membership on my website, www.popsqigong.com. Thanks again.